Imagine if you had a nearly limitless supply of materials for creative projects and educational opportunities. A rich and colorful array of parts and pieces for art, math, and science. And then imagine that all these materials were someone else's waste.
Now they take items and say, you know, this is spaghetti, and it might be just white string that I picked up from here that I cut in small pieces.
All of these materials are clean waste items that can be reused but would otherwise just be thrown away.
It's fascinating for me as a teacher who is very structured and very linear to watch these students think outside the box of the different things that they can do with all of the different supplies that they have in there.
Welcome to reInterpret. Here we harvest clean, reusable items that local businesses are throwing away. Then we sort and organize the items in a meaningful way. So when you visit reInterpret, this is what you see.
I visited the studio and I got a lot of great ideas just from being there, and I was being able to bring those materials into the classroom spaces.
At that school we do like a regio philosophy, which really kind of asks you to use loose parts. This was just like the loose parts heaven for us, and that's really what kind of built that fire in me.
And we created something aligned with Common Core, was 21st century learning, yet allowed them free thinking that still matched the goals, still matched the objectives, yet was their own.
And I have found that at that age, they really like to line things up, and they really enjoy doing like a one-to-one correspondence with items and doing that math learning and doing patterning.
The more opportunities that you offer with these open-end materials, the children learn to be thinkers way beyond even what I believe they can.
When we first present the idea, people give a little skeptical look because I think they're envisioning dirty things, junk, maybe even hazardous things that we're going to put in the hands of children, and that's not the case, and there's just so much material that's clean and completely reusable and safe.
One of the things that's really important when you're starting out to use open-ended materials is interacting with the children with those materials.
As long as you have those exploratory meetings and you kind of work alongside with the children right from the beginning and talk about the items, let them touch it, let them ask questions. It's just a natural progression that you've already had these discussions, so now you can just let the thinking begin.
I've seen my quiet students create some masterpieces that are just, you know, stunning out there, and they've been able to work on their own and be able to focus and create something that's meaningful to them.
We create the community forum by hosting workshops where people can come together and exchange ideas and talk about how the materials would facilitate their process or complement their curriculum.
As a team of teachers, we really learned how to use the materials together and saw for ourselves firsthand as adults how much you collaborate when you have those loose parts and you're tasked to do a challenge together.
I just felt a real need to keep this going for other teachers, be a stronger advocate for the mission of reInterpret to create less waste and to really create a community.
All students learn differently, and it's fun when you see the outcome, and it's fun to watch them work together. And so we get a lot of teamwork out of it, we get a lot of group work, a lot of collaboration.
And that also just really elevated that level of engagement for those children because they could continue that work together.
Teachers, mostly at the elementary level, but we do have some higher level visual arts teachers. And then child development community are huge users of the materials. And we do have some artists that come and get materials for just, fine art pieces as well. There's a place for everyone.
And I think the benefit for most educators is the affordability of the membership. And now I have supplies for an entire school year. and those supplies support all areas of learning in my classroom.
I really couldn't imagine not being part of this organization, and I'd like to see more people come along.
I just say come on down because the possibilities are endless.